Hey guys, what's up? It's me, JJ, and I'm with the Water Bear Oracle. I'm here for today for doing a reading for my collective. Just a reminder, this isn't any time, sign, or gender specifically, so please only take what resonates to you folks. Definitely leave the rest. I have my animal oracle here, and we're going to try and see what animal is here for my collective. Um, Again, look for yourself. Okay, there will be interferences, but don't let it trigger you. Don't let it confuse you or try to draw back in a repetitive cycle or energy into your space or your aura. Okay, so we got the buffalo for my collective. And let's see what it says. All right, so the buffalo says abundance, claiming space, gratitude for all that you have and all that you are. You are not a burden. Okay, everything is holy. Send wishes up for the highest good for all. See yourself in everyone and everything else around you. We belong to one another. Be humble, be grateful, be generous, and live in harmony with the whole. Call on Buffalo when you want to access a prayerful state within yourself and to believe and live in your own sacredness, right? Um, so you guys could be experiencing right now a type of cleansing, okay? If you're feeling a little bit confused, you've been feeling a little bit dense, it's very good to go for a water cleansing, um, fire cleansing. If you guys want to do more like an ice cold cleansing, um, or just to release like emotional cleansing, right? Spiritual cleansing. It's not going to happen overnight. You do have to give it time, but you also have to be more grateful, more humble for, who you are, who you've become, what you've been able to overcome, right? What you've been able to understand, and overstand within your abilities to connect with the divine, to connect with the earth vibrations, to connect with people, to connect with the universe. Okay, it has everything to do with connection. Okay, the buffalo, it did say that it signifies of wholeness, of holiness, right? So it's doing the right thing, right? Even when nobody's looking, right? It's taking accountability, it's taking responsibility, it's taking your time. Okay, you're going about the necessary moves, you're making the right adjustments, you are accumulating um, more productivity. The more that your body is moving, the more that your soul moves to the flow of things. When you start going against the grain, when you start resisting, that's when things start to really trigger you. Okay, so buffalo is here. Now let's go into what the Work Your Light Oracle has to say when it comes to the buffalo energy. Okay, what else does the universe have to say? This came out for my collective in my live read. So starseed, somebody could definitely have Aquarius in their chart. Um, the opposite sign of that would be a Leo. We are in Leo season as of right now. Happy birthday to the Leos. And I will let you folks know that it does say what lights you up. So what lights you up the most is the fact that you guys can ground yourselves at a low distance, at a high distance, and you're starting to understand that you can actually reach for the stars. The things that light you up the most is when you're whole within yourself. Because when you're whole within yourself, you know who you are, you know what you want, you know where you want to go, you know exactly how to get there. Okay. Now it's all about initiation and pretty much consistency, right? I was about to say constancy, but that's so stupid. Okay, so it's like you're building vocabulary, you are building, I don't know, from the ground up. Okay, like your foundations are very stable. Okay, there's no cracks in it. And let me see. It's like, again, they both go hand in hand because she's looking at the entire world. Okay, this also goes for like Taurus energy as well, so you guys could have that in your guys' chart. Um, but I just feel like there's somebody who just wants to set themselves free from anything that may have felt very burdensome. Because again, if this is something to where somebody was making you feel like you were some sort of burden, because this literally says you are not a burden. It just feels like, somebody felt like the whole fucking world was on their shoulders, right? But I feel like that's all projection. That is all projection that outside interferences try to make you think, make you feel, to make you react, to provoke some sort of reaction out of you, but you're chilling. You're chilling like a fucking villain that they try to make you feel like that you are. So when you start taking on that role and you start actually, I get this thing where it's like, bitch, I'm on top of the world right now. And people are making me feel like I'm at the bottom of it. That's like retrograde type thinking, right? That's a lot of negativity, a lot of cycles that you've already become, that it's just become a projection from others, right? So, my collective, you're bulldozing through people, places, and things that made you feel excluded when you're the whole inclusion. You're the whole fucking plot. Like, you're the whole plot twist. You're the whole story. You're the main fucking character, if that makes any sense, to where outsiders try to make you feel like, nah, you ain't shit. Nah. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, you're breaking the chain. Look at that. Underneath, you're breaking the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting your future. Rewriting the future. Because any decisions that you guys make right now, there is a domino effect, right? So somebody's upset. That's not your problem, right? But what you're looking at is opportunity. All right, so let's just see. Let's get a past, present, and future to just get a broad general, since we got the two main. And let's get a card for the past, a card for the present, and a card for the future, right? So the past is supposed to represent what experiences or lessons or like mindsets within your life that still kind of like impact you at this time. Okay, what is it that is from the past that's still impacting? Okay, conflicts, arguments, limitations, problems, arguments, challenges. Okay, so that's probably still surfacing for you folks, and it has everything to deal with partnerships, right? I just feel like people just don't understand like you as a person. I feel like because they're still very small minded, they're still very like insecure is what I get. Presently, okay, what is the core energy? Okay, or any challenges that the collective may be facing. A lot of negativity, anger, bondage, greed, heavy greed. These are all the negative ones. These are all the shit that came out and during my life. Same shit. Yeah, has everything to do with a fucking partnership. Heavy. Put that right there. Oh, this one wanted to come out. You could be dealing with a a motherly type of energy who's in the reverse, right? They're not creative, they're not abundant, they're not safe, um, they're not creative, they're not fertile. And if they are, it's very lustful type of fertility. Like it's more of like, if I have your kid, I'm going to take you for child support. I want all the power. I want all the say. Yeah, it's that. Yeah. This is somebody who is a fucking risky person. This is somebody that you don't want to. This is somebody who's going to take you down and you're going to stay down. You're never ever going to come back up. Future. Okay. What potential outcome or next step could we suggest for the current energies right now and expect to develop, right, out of this outcome? Ooh, oh my goodness. A lot of you folks, this one came out in the upright for my live, but I feel like, oh my God, you seen that? Somebody just is procrastinating. They're being an ass right now. They're resisting any sort of change. They don't want anything to change. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to get a negative outcome. They're going to get put into their place. That's the outcome. They're going to get put into their place for trying to be beast-like to you. They've been trying to eat you alive when really these motherfuckers are going to get ran over. Because buffaloes travel in packs. You just don't notice. Just because there's one, they love to venture, but they travel in herds. Sorry. They travel in herds. You just don't notice them. You can never really tell that it's even a fucking buffalo. Right? But look at this lion. This lion's in the reverse. This is a coward. This is a scaredy cat, right? And my collective, you guys could be dealing with somebody who's trying to make you feel like that, right? But it's all going to come back onto them, right? They're going to lose their fucking mind. They have absolutely, they're scared shitless. They're scared shitless because they know that the longer that they delay things for you folks, the worse that it's going to get for them. But they're trying to get you to tap out. They're trying to get you to tap the fuck out. But you're leaping into so much of your own faith that it's not going to be risky. It's actually divinely guided, right? Like they're trying to like destiny swap is what I heard. They're trying to like destiny swap because nothing is happening for them. Their tree, whatever life that they planted for themselves, it grew, but now reality check, whatever that they were planting, they didn't keep up with it. They didn't water it. They didn't feed it. They just kept taking. They didn't care for it. Just like they didn't give a fuck about you. Reality check. I was just about to ask, give me one more for the strength in reverse. Yeah. Somebody was, they had like a lot of money, like spiritual, that's what I heard, spiritual bets, because they had a lot of hope. They were wishing, hoping, and praying that the stars would align for them. And really, they just got fucking bumped the fuck back. They wanted to be the center of attention, but their outcome is they're going to lose it all. There is hope for this person to overcome their negativity, you know, their toxic ways and traits, but this person is like trying to be something that they're not. Does that make any sense? They're trying to be something that they're not. Yeah, look at this. Sagittarian energy is underneath of that. Temperance, moderation, balance, skills, and judgment is underneath of that. And it has everything to deal with someone's intuition, the way that people view you. They were trying to get others to view you in a negative light, but really it's going to get like thrown all the way back. Like energetically, you're shielded. God's going to let them try you, but it's never going to touch you. And that's what's going on for you folks. This is, it's happening for you. It's not happening to you. That's what you guys got to remember. It's happening for you. It's not happening to you because you are a chain breaker. You're breaking the chains of any sort of conflict, any sort of limitation that anybody tried to fucking put onto you. Because especially when it comes to a partnership, this could be a partnership in romance, in business, whatever it is. Somebody tried to stop that. They tried to stop your growth and anybody else that was connected to you because they can't see it in themselves, right? They can't see that you're the one that's not the burden. You're not the burden. They are. You know, you're chilling. You're minding your own business. You're doing your own thing. You're keeping your fucking distance. But when people want to go ahead and they want to interfere, they want to interject, they want to go ahead and they want to put their essence onto you and what you got going on, it's to cause a reaction. It's to cause the same shit to happen in the past to happen now, to get you to falter and give up. Like they want you to give up. And God was like, "Are you fucking high? What you smoking out them bubbles? Right? The fuck? Fucking what you smoking out them bubbles? Woe is me, bitch." They're just fucking mad. These bitches are mad. Sorry. Not sorry. Yep. Job, success, work, shit ain't working for them. Shit ain't working for them. They wanted to be the center of attention. They wanted all this good shit, but they don't know how to change themselves. You can make something look good, but internally, the lesson wise, you ain't got shit to prove. So you can make something look so fucking good, but if you don't know how to bounce back when reality actually fucking hits, that's where the test comes in. That's when God is just like, all right, I'm gonna test your fucking ass to see if you actually about that business. But you really fucking risky right now. These bitches be really fucking risky, and they're gonna piss their own selves off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they be doing all kinds of stuff with you guys. All right, now let's go ahead and let me clarify for the past, and then we'll get some advice in a little bit. In the past, we have conflicts, challenges, possible limitations. What is this? Something about a gift. Somebody that has everything to do with a partnership. So somebody was coming in with like an opportunity, like, hey, like a business deal. But then this is a gift is more for like a bribe. This is more for like a bribe. Like somebody knew that some shit wasn't gonna work, so they were like, okay, well, I'll give you this in exchange for some sort of leniency, some sort of partnership, some sort of attention, because I'm raining you with gifts or a gift. You gonna buy somebody for some shit? The fuck? That's dumb. You got negativity, anger, and bondage with greed. Mm-hmm. My lady, this is somebody's sick. They're sick to their stomach because right now they're so fucking greedy. They're an attention whore. That's what I heard. An attention whore. That could be in a male or a female. There's a female on this card. Yeah. They have a desire to start arguments. That's what the fuck I heard. A desire to start arguments. This could be like a mom, a grandmother, a baby mom, an ex. I don't know. Some sort of motherly energy. Let's clarify this Empress in reverse. Yeah. So somebody had something about some unexpected joy. So they got denied. Something was denied. Somebody is not expected to be like joyful whatsoever. Um, somebody is not happy about, I mean, why would you be? Your ass is sick to your fucking stomach laying in your fucking deathbed right now because you were expecting money, you were expecting some sort of return on some fucking interest that you put in. To me, not only is this bitch a attention whore, but slut. That's what I heard. Yeah, infidelity. That's what the fuck I heard. Infidelity, because fidelity is right here. Infidelity. That's an empress in reverse. This is somebody who is not loyal whatsoever. This is somebody who steps out, who loves to step out. Probably pissed at themselves for stepping out. Yeah, and the Leo card, fake ass bitch. That's what the outcome gonna be in the future, is that all the snakes are gonna be revealed. And whoever be fucking around with you guys trying to project this sort of energy, the snakes are all gonna be revealed. The motherfucking stupid ass cats that trying to rummage through your fucking trash is gonna be revealed. And look at that desire. Whoever was over here, you know, trying to plant these gifts is gonna get their ass caught. They're gonna get their ass caught. Yeah. Sorry, somebody was calling. Maybe one more for the overall, and then we'll get advice. One more for the overall. Yep. Somebody's wheel of fortune or their fortune is being judged at this moment. Yep. By an officiant, some sort of official person. Okay. Let me see. What advice do we have for my collective? Mother Gaia wants to talk, so we're gonna give Mother Gaia the floor. I'm already 22 minutes in, so I'm gonna cut this pretty short today, guys. Not gonna be a very long one. Alright, so let's see what Mother Gaia Oracle deck has to say. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, universe, for being here for me and my collective as I channel today. Thank you for allowing me to be the light vessel, okay, to reveal anything that's within the shadows for my collective, to bring clarity for my collective. All right, let's see. I appreciate you guys so much. Hit me up if you guys need any reading, if you guys just want to chit chat, have a little talk. You need a little bit of a sit down, you need some advice, you need to express yourself. I don't judge. Okay, so whatever you guys speak with me, it is completely confidential. Okay. Amethyst. Thank you, Mother Gaia. So the amethyst it is an Aquarius stone. So you guys could definitely be an Aquarius, or amethyst could be a stone that you guys um, love, or this is actually another thing for Mother Gaia, letting you folks know that amethyst is actually a really good stone um, to help protect your energy, especially your crown chakra, because it is purple and your intuition is very heightened at this time. Okay, it is very heightened at this time, and there's going to be a lot of people, places, and things that'll trigger you, that will provoke you to get a reaction. And if that happens, just channel in on all of your energy, center yourself, find your center. Okay, listen to music, really cleanse your body, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. But the amethyst stone over here, it has very great beneficial spiritual healing aspects of it. Okay, um, and protection. Okay, so It goes for transformation, certainty, and confidence. So you got a copycatter on your hands. Somebody was ruffling around inside of your alleyway trying to copycat you. This is what I get for a copycat versus this. You see this? And this? This is a copycat. This is divinely this is a divine card right here. And even though this is an advice, this is Mother Gaia speaking out loud to my collective that you are protected, you are watched. And anyone, hey, if anybody tries to copy you, at least do it right. You know, at least be a good a good copier and not try to forfeit the fact that you as a collective, you do the most in doing things right because you know the karma that you'll get when you don't. And that's one thing that these fucking followers, these fucking little provokers don't understand. They think that they know the answer, but they really don't know the answer. They think that they know everything. They really don't. And this is the divine saying, there is only one collective. And that is my collective that is here drawing in this message for everyone. And if people think that they're going to just take from my collective, that's not going to happen because my collective is very, very, you guys know, you already know what you want. You've been through it. You have so much like fire within you that they thought that they had it. They ain't got it. They ain't got it. You do. It's been put right into your fucking right into your garden. Right into your hands. You got it. They don't. And that's the gist of it, guys. So the number 41 could be of significance. The number 14 could be of significance. 4 and 1 equals the number 5. And the number 5 is the halfway mark to a complete cycle ending. And it's kind of like what you would call like a tower moment. It's kind of like the beginning of where chaos is. There is a lot of arguments, a lot of conflicts, a lot of limitations, greed, anger, just a lot of Capricorn energy, like heavy devil energy. Like there's just a lot of demonic, spiritual demonic energy surrounding my collective. But it's not gonna it may bother you because it's like, bro, why these dumb bitches can't just do the right thing? Right? Why can't people just do the right thing? Like just be honest. But they can't because they don't know how. They'll be a fucking fool. To be put into their place, that's embarrassing. They're an embarrassment and they just don't want to admit it. So I hope you guys like this. I will see you guys later. Follow me over on my Instagram if you guys haven't. I also have my Facebook where I have my Sovereign Water Bear Oracle reflections. Okay, my daily reflections, which I haven't really been touching up on it because I've been applying. I've been out in the field. And I'm not going to preach myself to everyone like how there's a lot of many different spiritualists out there, and it's not just spiritualists, it's like priests and shit for like churches and shit. And I'm like, you can't use the book, the Bible, and your position because a lot of seers, a lot of oracles, a lot of people who in my town, we're rejection. We're always rejected. So I take it as a strong indication to be independent, to do my own thing, and as long as I'm doing right by me and God, and by those that I love, ain't nobody got anything to say. Ain't nobody gonna fucking try and tell me something else that I'm doing something wrong, that my collective shouldn't be taking any sort of advice. My collective is grown ass people. You guys take whatever advice that you guys need, that you guys can be able to filter for yourself. Because for me, It's a one done deal. Okay? So take the messages as they apply and just understand that nobody can stand in your way. Not anymore and not ever. So, love you guys. Bye.